Hey guys, how's it going? Okay, so today I want to talk about something that is not widely reviewed online. People haven't necessarily been able to get their hands on it. I know it's been sold out in Pakistan, and obviously if you want to order it in the US, it's a little more difficult to get your hands on because it requires you to pay $22 in shipping charges. So I have in my hand today the Nabila Zero Makeup Palette. This is something that became really popular a couple of years ago with her no makeup palette. So essentially this is to achieve that desired no makeup look, and it allows you to cover up and conceal all of your smaller imperfections. So let's take a look. So in this palette, this is what it looks like, and in this palette you get a, if I can open it, okay, you get a concealer, a blender, which is essentially a foundation. You're supposed to be able to use it quickly, so you put it underneath where you've applied your concealer if you want to use your fingers, but I just kind of dot it on my face and blend it all through. So it's essentially a foundation, and you get a blush and a lipstick. And you also get a finishing powder here at the bottom. You essentially get 5 products wrapped into one little compact travel-friendly case. This product is specifically made for South Asian skin tones, so for Desi girls this is ideal. For everybody else, you're gonna have a hard time finding something that matches your skin tone, probably. But I do love supporting Pakistani products, especially when they're made for us, so I did want to see how it worked out. So the available shades are Porcelain, Pearl, Ivory, Cream, Honey, and Caramel. So I chose the color Cream. I did record my first impression, which I did a few weeks ago, and let's take a look at how that went. As usual, I'm being super awkward and bringing you guys really close. Sorry guys. Okay guys, so I'm going to be using the little mirror in here because I can't see without my glasses. Alright, so we're going to start with the concealer. Straight up, I'm going to tell you that when you use this for the first time, there's almost like a film on the top, so you kind of have to rub your finger in there to kind of get this to activate almost. I'm going to dot this on both sides. Super orange.
Mama, give me a roll.
Here I am.
Okay.
I don't know. I honestly have no idea. The concealer is very thick in consistency, but on my face, it almost feels like it blended out too well. You know what I mean? Okay, now I'm seeing the effects. Alright, I got it. Okay, so next we're going to use the blender, which I've seen some girls using as a foundation and even referring to it as a foundation, so I'm kind of going to use it like that. Because this says just to place it right here, but I kind of feel like it's supposed to be a foundation. Just to blend out the concealer. Oh, that's okay. We can use it like that. I'm going to dot it over. It's very, very light in texture. So I don't know how good of a, I don't know how well this is gonna cover up things, but let's try. Also guys, I'm being a little janky today because I'm packing for a wedding, so I've already packed all my beauty supplies and I packed my beauty blender. So I'm gonna use this little guy today. A very, very light foundation, so I totally get why they call it a blender. It's not really, if you're expecting full coverage out of this, you're not going to get it. Which makes sense, obviously, because it's zero makeup. Straight up, guys, I'm going to tell you that I think I could have gone one shade lighter. I got the color Cream, and based on the model that they used, it looked like it was the right color for me. But, okay, next is the blush. Again, this is super thick consistency. Okay, so you're supposed to just kind of dot like this, which is kind of weird to me because I don't really wear blush like this, but I guess it's supposed to be more like a flush. Oh, I'm gonna put too much. I think I got excited with that. I totally see what they were going for with this. Basically, this is that look that you get when you step out of your house in the winter.
Okay, so that's the blush. I like it, actually. Kind of like you've been outdoors on a winter day. So I like it. Okay, next we're going to do the lipstick. This lipstick is also really thick. And I'm also going to tell you that this is not a natural zero makeup look for me because this lipstick is really dark. Okay, and to finish, we're going to use the finishing powder. So I'm just going to kind of dab that in there. Okay, so this finishing powder does have a tinge of color to it. It's not really translucent. Alright, and that's it. We are done. Okay, so first impressions are that I like the overall look. I'm not really sure about this lip color. If you guys know what I mean, this is not really a natural looking color for me. But overall, I kind of like the way my skin is looking right now. So I will check in with you guys at the end of the day. Okay guys, so it's the end of the night now, and I'm about to wash my face, so I wanted to show you guys how this held up. Assuming you're only going to stick to this palette, you would definitely have to touch up your face with the finishing powder if you have skin like mine, because as you can see, I am pretty shiny in my T-zone and on my cheeks, and I am naturally like that, so that's not really the fault of the product itself. So the blush also held up really well. I still have that blush on my cheeks. I feel like the concealer and the blender actually worked really well. It's almost a better version of a BB or a CC cream. It's just everything just looks really nice and smooth. I have a little bit of coverage, but it doesn't actually look like I'm wearing makeup, which is great. So the lip color didn't impress me at all because number one, when I put it on, it wasn't a natural looking color at all. And number two, it didn't last very long. I want to say that after I put it on, it came off within an hour. So you would have to reapply that often.
Okay, so now that I have been using this for a few weeks, and I mean, I think I've been using this almost every day, I will tell you what the pros are and what the cons are. The pros are that, I'm just gonna say it flat out, I have a toddler. I carry a very heavy diaper bag when I leave the house. It is so ideal to be able to carry this instead of this. This weighs 5 pounds on its own. This doesn't even weigh half a pound. Throwing this and some eyeliner into my bag is so much more convenient, and I love how travel friendly it is. I love that I don't have to look caked up. It covers just the right amount. I would say the foundation is kind of does the job of like a CC cream or a BB cream. It's very light coverage, but it does cover up those imperfections. The blush is great. The only thing I wouldn't say is amazing is the lipstick, which I am wearing right now. It did grow on me. I do wear it now, but it's not the best. It doesn't have staying power is what my real problem is. I do find myself reapplying fairly often. The finishing powder is great. I set my face and I feel like I don't have to touch up anything throughout the day. The cons are that you are going to be spending $40 plus on something that you can't really use on a wedding or a formal event. It is a no makeup look. You can't really say, okay, this has a concealer in it, so this is going to be my concealer for all occasions. This has a foundation in it, I'm going to use this for all occasions. It's not really that kind of a product. So this is great for day-to-day wear, but it's not great for formal events, so you will have to invest in a separate concealer, a separate foundation, separate lipstick, separate blush for your formal events. Overall though, I love this product. I'm a big fan. I would recommend this to everybody. I did buy the color cream. So on my next Pakistan trip, maybe I'll attempt picking up ivory, but I love this. I would recommend it. I think if you are able to get it, I would say definitely go for it, and I would recommend this.